intimidating. Angelina as Maleficent? Downright unnerving.
Well, well.
But these Maleficent bloopers and behind-the-scenes moments might just change your mind. The truth is, the Maleficent cast are all one laid-back family who have selfie sessions on set. And Angelina? She spent her time filming having a prank battle with Sharlto Copley. What a turn of events.
I'm pretty good at ping pong. Yeah.
She's just easy. I'm like, ugh.
There's no doubt that Angelina Jolie takes her craft very seriously. If she didn't, we wouldn't have her iconic movies like The Tourist and By the Sea, but that doesn't mean she can't have fun while acting. Some of her best behind-the-scenes moments on the set of Maleficent have her completely breaking character.
The dark fate began with her.
Showing us she may be one of Hollywood's best, but she doesn't take herself too seriously. We're still not sure if it's endearing or downright creepy to see her dressed as Maleficent with a constant smile on her face. Unlike Angelina, it's not so hard to believe that behind the scenes, Elle Fanning spent a lot of her time laughing and being silly. Just like her character, Aurora, Elle Fanning is like a ball of sunshine. Her energy definitely came across in the movie, and now we're seeing it come to life behind the scenes as well.
Okay, please. Okay.
Check out some of her most adorable moments. It's safe to say the world would be a better place if we were all as free-spirited as Elle.
I think I'm a pretty honest person.
We may have got to see another side of Angelina through her bloopers, but no matter how sweet it looked to us, the kids on set were absolutely terrified of the Maleficent getup. So terrified, they had to have Angelina's daughter Vivian play the younger version of Aurora. She was the only child who didn't burst into tears when she spoke to them. Even Brad Pitt came in to support. Look at how cute it was to watch Angelina pretend like it was actually playtime for her daughter instead of work.
We made it fun, so we all had fun together.
Smooth filming isn't always up to the cast and crew. Props are a big part of movie sets, and when one of them isn't functioning properly, things can get a little complicated. Maleficent wasn't short on prop mishaps. Elle literally broke a fake window.
Okay, and that happened.
But at least these bloopers were able to make these moments look hilarious instead of time-consuming. They all took it in stride.
We have, on set, it's like a joyous feeling together.
Who doesn't love a good dance session, especially when they're random? Well, it looks like the Maleficent cast and crew couldn't say no to occasionally breaking it down. While we all tend to have these impromptu dance parties in our bedrooms, these actors are having fun together in between takes. Excuse us as we try not to be jealous of everyone on set getting to have a jam session with Angelina and Elle. You do have to admit, these dance parties are not that unwarranted. They should be celebrating. They had 2 huge box office successes. Everyone needs a good selfie session every once in a while, even Hollywood actors. The B-roll caught the cast, especially Elle and Angelina, having a selfie session in their costumes between takes. They probably couldn't get over how bizarre it looked to see their characters using those Snapchat filters. We don't blame them. These bonding moments just go to show how tight-knit this cast was, and how much fun they had filming because of it.
It's so funny with them in the modern world.
That's
it's like
hilarious.
Sam Riley's character, Diaval, may be tortured, dark, and mysterious, but in real life, he's the life of the party. You know those people who were the class clowns in grade school? We're betting he was definitely one of them. He spent so much time behind the scenes, making funny faces, breaking character, and overall, getting people to loosen up and have fun. Just take a look at his best moments. We're not gonna lie, we kind of want to be his best friend.
You know, it's not my usual, bread and butter, the indie films.
Queen Ingrid's cat wasn't so well behaved behind the scenes. Guess you could say the Maleficent set had a little bit of a furry situation. Although the kitty did a fantastic job on screen, the crew had to deal with moments where it would scurry in front of the camera when it wasn't supposed to. And one crew member even had to pry the cat off the tablecloth in the middle of filming Queen Ingrid's dinner scene.
I think it comes from not having a background of formal training, in the beginning.
These next bloopers are pretty self-explanatory. Even the best actors forget their lines sometimes, and that's totally okay. They just laugh it off and try again. Is it just us, or is there some metaphorical message about never giving up behind this? Either way, it's hilarious to watch.
Don't get married so quickly.
Elle Fanning and Brenton Thwaites brought to life one of the most iconic Disney couples, Aurora and Prince Philip. We're still not over how magical their wedding was. But what might be even more magical is to watch the two actors' chemistry even off-screen. There's no denying that these two completely got along and connected so well. Without their bond and silly behind-the-scenes moments, we probably wouldn't have gotten the same chemistry between the two in the film's final cut. By now, we've all seen the video of Angelina transforming into Maleficent. The 2.5-hour process included prosthetics for her cheekbones and a very, very heavy headpiece. She spoke out about how it wasn't really the makeup that bothered her, but the horns. They made her so tall that she would knock or get caught on things all the time. They even caught it in the bloopers. We can only imagine how many other times that happened to her.
Because Angie does wear these for about 14 hours a day.
Elle Fanning has her own favorite moment from filming Maleficent, and it was during a scene that they only had one take to film. Remember when she was having a mud fight with the creatures in the woods? Well, because her dress couldn't be washed, she only had one shot.
Just one green dress, and we only had like one take to do it in, and it was very specific.
What made it more hilarious was that the creatures were added in later on, so she was really fighting tennis balls and crew members throwing mud.
That was kind of crazy to see all that things going on.
We talked earlier about how Angelina Jolie's career in Hollywood has been absolutely phenomenal. But what might be more admirable is how she uses her knowledge to help everyone on set. There are a few B-roll moments where we can see her really getting into her element and sharing her expertise with the cast, and even the crew. Honestly, it's kind of inspirational. Elle also gushed about another moment during the filming of Maleficent that she'll never forget. The wedding. Same Elle, same. She was most excited about getting to wear the beautiful wedding dress, or as she likes to call it,
this is the Sleeping Beauty dress. I'd never wanted to take it off.
All in all, it was a dream come true moment for her, and you can definitely see how amazed she was in the behind-the-scenes footage. Just look at her.
Maleficent is the story of Sleeping Beauty, but you get to know a lot more.
This may be the most shocking behind-the-scenes moment of them all. Angelina spent her time on set engrossed in an ongoing prank battle with Sharlto Copley. According to Sam, Sharlto started it, but Angelina definitely won. We haven't gotten any official footage from any of the pranks.
Maleficent, I've come to warn you.
But if we take a listen to Sharlto, he'll tell you all you need to know.
It was a constant battle between different ways of kind of one-upping each other.
Suddenly, pricking our finger on a spindle and being cursed doesn't sound like the worst thing in the world if it meant we could spend time with this cast. With someone as hilarious as Sam Riley on set, or as inspirational as Angelina Jolie, we totally get why Elle Fanning is constantly gushing about her co-stars. What was your favorite behind-the-scenes moment?